Oh, Canada, you suck. Or should I say, suck it up. At least, that's what the strong, independent women's are telling everyone at Carleton University in Ottawa. You see, they're so strong and independent that they need their own special hour in the gym. That's right, in the name of equality, they need special treatment. Oh, social justice authoritarians, hypocrisy is thy name. From the Ottawa Citizen. Suck it up, Carleton. Women-only gym time is a good idea. Imagine you're going to the university gym for the first time, perhaps after making a New Year's resolution to get yourself in shape, you fat bitch. You don't know much about how to use the equipment, and when you walk in, the entire football team is there lifting weights. It's probably intimidating. Aha, you see, here's a great opportunity for introspection. Maybe you should ask yourself why you're intimidated so you can overcome that feeling and become a stronger, more resilient person. But I get the feeling that's not the way this story's going to go. Now consider what this might feel like for a young woman. Why? How does the young woman not fit into the previous scenario? Why are women different? I thought gender was a social construct. There's no difference between men and women, right? Or how would it feel for a young woman who's also religiously observant and wearing conspicuously modest clothing? Oh, so I make myself look conspicuous and it's other people's fault for me feeling intimidated. I get it. But if you're used to social justice arguments, you can see what's happening here. For any social justice argument, you have to establish the existence of an oppression narrative. So women are oppressed, and of course, add Muslim to women, and you're doubly oppressed and need protection from the white supremacist patriarchy. If you can put yourself in this person's runners, because you see, normally you'd say shoes, but since it's a gym, they said runners, SJW humour. If you can put yourself in this person's runners, you'll have a sense of why the Carleton University Students Association, the Muslim Students Association, the Graduate Students Association, and a Residents Association are asking that the gym at Carleton University reserve 1 hour per day for women only. There's been backlash to this suggestion, with some opponents claiming the initiative is sexist. Yet it's a bit odd that the grievance is being raised. After all, the school's pool already has women-only swim times. It's the same principle. Yeah, it's the same sexist principle, you idiot. If women get women-only swim times, then that's preferential treatment based on gender, which is, by definition, sexist. There is an inherent value in encouraging more people to get interested in fitness. While body image isn't just a women's issue, it does affect more women than men. According to the 2014 Parliamentary Committee report, for instance, roughly 80% of all eating disorders are found in girls or women. So there you have it again, the reinforcement of the oppression narrative. It affects women more, just like climate change. Contrary to what opponents argue, this gym proposal is not sexism or segregation. It's a perfectly reasonable accommodation, a minimal imposition in order to make a diverse community comfortable. Let me explain something to you about the English language, social justice retard. This is not an either-or proposition. It can be both a minimal imposition and at the same time sexist. Calling it one thing doesn't negate the other. Both things can be true at the same time, but that's the kind of nuance that social justice warriors aren't equipped to deal with. And of course, we get to the heart of the problem with these social justice invalids. They think the university's role is to prevent them from ever feeling uncomfortable. This whole article could be retitled, "Women Only Gym Time is a Good Idea Because Feelings." But here's the kicker. Opponents of this proposal should be asking what they're doing that is making their fellow classmates uncomfortable at the gym. Now, aside from the arrogance of that statement, Notice this is the complete opposite of the question I proposed at the beginning. No introspection, no attempt to overcome feelings of intimidation. Instead, demonize groups of men working out together so we can wall ourselves off from reality in our own safe space, in our own safe time. Pathetic. Now, it's worth noting that men are a minority at Carleton University, and according to one of the commenters on this story, the football team has their own dedicated athletic facilities, and they do not train at the university gym. But don't let that stop you from creating a false narrative of oppressive men working out in groups. And the same commenter has some good advice as well. If you don't feel comfortable working out in the gym, you're taking yourself way too seriously. Nobody is watching you or cares what you're doing. But never fear. Even if the university does pass this rule, just do as this commenter suggests. I guess I'll be identifying as a woman for that hour. Your move, feminazis.